Spider-Man 2's Out Your Mouth. It's the same game with a couple more animations.
Marvel Spider-Man 2 is going to be a complete and utter dumpster fire.
Spider-Man 2 doesn't look anything really great to me, to be honest. It looks like it might be a decent game.
Hello, my fellow Beyonders of the Multiverse, or whatever. I'm trying to find out an intro I could use. But anyways, Marvel Spider-Man 2, a game from which I'm recording this, comes out in 20 days, which I'm super excited for. But just like with everything that comes out on the internet nowadays, there's been a lot of hate for it, and a lot of misdirection and misunderstanding of a game. And a lot of them probably could just be your opinion, but some of them are just flat out wrong. And we'll be talking about them in today's video, since my last Marvel Spider-Man video I liked and did pretty good. So make sure to like and subscribe, get your snacks, get everything ready, and let's talk about the many things people get wrong.
Got to explain the part where that's my problem.
The first thing I hear all the time, it's gonna be the same game, the same animation, only with a couple new animations. You're wrong. First of all, it's not a couple new animations. There are so many new animations to this game, you probably can't even count it. You know, let me tell you something. The combat has been reworked. The swinging has kind of been reworked. It's added way more stuff and made swinging for Peter and Miles way more interesting. Listen, animations, you got full new combat systems. You got Peter's with the iron arms, Miles with the bioelectricity, and a whole new combat system with the Venom abilities. So I don't know where this thing is going to be the same game, same animations with a couple new ones came from. Because usually when the first gameplay trailer came out, people were saying this, oh, the swinging animations were the same. Even though that could easily be debunked, because that build of the game was supposed to be for like a PlayStation thing, whatever, for 2022. But now that we show new animations, that has been quiet recently, because you have to put trust in a game like this, especially because they have a good track record with being trustable. People are saying the game isn't that good, the animations are going to be the same, which leads me into the second thing I'm going to talk about.
Got to explain the part where that's my problem.
Something else I hear very often for some reason is the graphics aren't that good. But some people don't seem to understand. The bigger the leaps are for the graphical increase, the smaller the leaps are gonna get usually. So now that means that the game's gonna look relatively similar to the last two installments of the games, but that isn't really a bad thing because the game still looks pretty, and this one's gonna have max out at 60 FPS, have ray tracing, and you can't change the option. So you're gonna have a pretty looking game while running buttery smooth and swinging throughout the city flawlessly if you're that good at it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. But these people love talking. But there's one more thing I just remembered. Starfield, I heard the game capped out at 30 FPS, and people probably weren't excited about that, especially for it being a next generation console. Yeah, you know what I mean, hopefully. So, yeah, that's not a good look for that game. But moving on to my next point.
Got to explain the part where that's my problem.
This take has to be one of the worst takes of all time. The game's gonna be bad because it's still taking place in New York, bro. These two comments I have up on screen right now are perfectly example. You do not want to be in any other place in New York, bro. What do you want this guy to be in? The Hood, Spider-Man 2, Back in Blood. But this is so dumb. On to the next stupid take.
Got to explain the part where that's my problem.
Alright, this take isn't as atrocious as the last one, because yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I cannot see where this is coming from. Maybe he's talking about the way you have to press square to attack a bunch of times, but that's just a boring way of playing the game. If you just fight the enemies by just tapping square and circle, of course it's gonna be unfun. The combat's gonna be unfun, not engaging. That's like it's like those people who say the swinging is horrible, and then they have the most atrocious web swinging alive. You could do so much with the combat. You could web yank enemies, launch them up in the air, do a ground pound. Select the whole gadget wheel you can do. Especially with the new combat system, with the new bioelectricity attacks from Miles, Peter's new iron arms, and the Venom symbiote. You cannot deny anymore, it's just gonna be button mashing. Even from the first game, this take was absolutely horrible, so I'm glad I got to debunk that.
Got to explain the part where that's my problem.
it has come to my attention. The final cutscene of Marvel Spider-Man 2 has got leaked. Yes, I know, it's so horrible. So please stay safe. There's no definitive proof I can show you guys because I'm not doing all that, spoiling it for myself and potentially spoiling it for the people who want to see. So here's some stuff I saw on TikTok up on screen right now. But please stay safe out there. Delete TikTok if you really want to stay that safe. And go watch your favorite show. I'll be watching Avatar: The Last Airbender until the game comes out.
Got to explain the part where that's my problem.
Now a lot of people said the first game's traversal really sucked and it was very automated. The web swing was very automated. And yeah, I wouldn't lie to you, it was kind of easy, but it was also super fun to use. Just because it was automated doesn't mean it's not fun. I mean, yes, it could be a little harder, and there's people who are gonna prefer more making this web swing more harder than how good it is, or rather prefer that than what it is now. But I still don't get the people saying their traversal is bad because of this. Because that is flat out wrong. And it's always the people who have the worst gameplay. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be boring if you're just holding L2 and R2. Same thing, it's so boring pace, you're not even speeding up faster. But there's things you can do to make it better. You can let go of your web. You can let go of your web quicker so you can gain more speed. A dive bomb from high places to pick up that speed just in case you don't want to. Web zip to white moving. Turn sharp corners. You can turn sharp corners without using momentum. Use air tricks. Use ground pound if you wanted to do that stuff. Even with Miles Morales too. You can do Venom Dash, Venom Jumped It. And there's probably going to be more features with the symbiote suit. With the symbiote suit, you can probably use that to use traversal or the iron legs. That could maybe give you something if Insomniac did that. And plus, the speed is going to be 2 times faster, and the compensation of the map being double the size. And you got web wings too, which is going to be super fast as well. So there is no way you could possibly say this game is trash. Like, you can't say the traversal sucks in this game because there's so much things you can do with the traversal, but some people just don't understand. Yeah, so this is the end of the video. Now, I just want to recap. Most of the arguments people make are either so small nitpicks, or they were just flat out wrong. So, but it's your opinion if you want to buy the game or not. But I feel like you shouldn't determine your option on people who are wrong. But again, it's your opinion. And the fact that who's Game of the Year, Breath of the Wild, Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, or Starfield, or whatever game you're voting for, that is your opinion. But you can't make up stuff that lies about the game. Come on, you have to be better than that. And also, there's that thing again. I mentioned this earlier in the video. There's that thing, the final cutscene got leaked, so stay safe out there. And that's pretty much it for this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll be here for more content.